I'm going to go back to a question that's a pretty big, more existential question, but I think it's relevant. So I'm coming from the Christian perspective. I look at
Hmm.
like John 8, where Christ says, having the quote here, I told you that you would die in your sins. So I'm coming from the perspective that humans are flawed, sinful
Hmm.
beings. So would you agree with that assessment?
I think so. That's kind of the basic nature, and I think that we look to Christ, who had the perspective, like for example, when you had the people that wanted to stone the woman for adultery, and Christ's response was, "Yet he is without sin among you. Cast the first stone." Um, that is, one can have beliefs about what is or is not moral, personal moral. That does not mean that we necessarily need to have a state coming in and forcing people to follow, whether it's my vision or your vision of morality, but rather that is left to the individual to make their own choices and suffer the consequences of those choices, unless you reach the point where their actions are harming another. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery. And basically, there are points at which the actions of one person begin to harm another. And that's the point where we look to the law to be involved to hopefully prevent some of that, or to provide what level of restitution there might be to try to bring about justice.